me. My God, you know how hot it is out there?
Oh, Lena. Well, you should have come early, like I told you.
I had to make a stop. Here, put this somewhere.
What's it for? You moving in?
Don't be funny, Rosalie. For Mama's stuff.
Oh, you're taking her then.
Easy. She's going somewhere, right? Wow. It's like an oven in here. Would you get a damn air conditioner?
Phil gets his nose stuffed up from air conditioning.
Bill gets his nose stuffed up from everything,
Hey,
right?
don't you be in a mood today. I'm in a mood.
Okay, good. But I was in a mood first. Your gray is coming through. Don't you notice? And do you have to wear it that way?
Phil doesn't care how I wear it.
I care. Are we starting? Here's the sardines.
Why'd you waste your money on that?
People make it this way now. You can't tell the difference between this and fresh.
You can't tell. I can tell. Anyway, the sardines are in already. Everything is in.
Raisins and fennel are in?
Pine nuts, onions, everything. Where the hell were you this morning? At the beauty parlor or something?
Never mind where I was. Did you poach the fennel first?
Of course I poached it. Where's the dessert?
I was supposed to bring dessert?
You said you would. Leave it. I already put pepper. Go sit down, would you? Please have a glass of wine.
Wow. Funny. Why does it smell like smoke in here? You had a fire?
Mama had a fire, not me.
For God's sakes, Rosalie, wasn't anyone watching her? A fire from what?
From trying to make the quesadilla. I'm in the bathroom and she lets the pot go on fire.
So that's what you're in a bad mood about.
Oh, this stupid brochure you left here is what I'm in a bad mood about, okay? And now there's more.
Okay,
there's more.
So, why are you letting Mama fuss around with Cassatetti in the first place? Cassatetti's back in March. This is July.
She doesn't know what month it is. She thinks today's St. Joseph's Day because of the bucatini. Real quiet, she made the dough. She mashed up the chickpeas.
Well, you're gonna have to get through to her. There's not gonna be any more Cassatetti, clearly.
Get through how? She doesn't talk. Why didn't any of us ever write down how she did it, step by step?
Did we know she was gonna get a stroke?
I think we should have tried them on our own one more time. More egg in the dough, I kept telling you. And the oil never got hot enough.
Not hot enough, too hot. Look, we don't know how. Mama knew how, her mother knew, her mother's mother. We don't know how. Mama lost her wits, and now no one's ever gonna make Cassatetti the way she made them. Okay?
Swell, wonderful. But some kind of sin to break a chain that long.
A stroke is a sin. What about it? Why keep yapping about it? Look, there's stuff happening at work for Walter today. Big stuff. Know what I mean?
So here we don't have big stuff too? This is little?
Okay, don't yell. I'm with you. Look, we've been saying it and saying it. By today, we're supposed to decide, right? Can she hear? I don't want her to hear this.
Because you're ashamed. Because everything we say now is going to haunt us the rest of our lives.
For God's sakes, can she hear is all I asked.
Julia's with her. They can't hear through the door. You left one of these with Christina too?
Never mind, Christina. Let's just decide.
Without Christina?
Leave her out of this or she'll just suck us into her chaos. We'll decide, nice and level, and she'll just have to go along, right? Hey, you're the one who called me all hysterical, right?
Well, I'm the one whose stove went on fire. Why does everything bad have to happen on the same day?
What else happened? Well, you're the one who needs the wine.
I can't believe a man would sell his 16-year-old daughter. What kind of a man was your father?
Oh, a good man. No, it was my idea to get sold.
Your idea?
Yeah. Because the Duke wanted my sister Anna with those beautiful eyes. But I said to my father, she's too scared, I'll go instead. So I hid my face with her red scarf and I went outside to where the Duke's man was waiting.
Wait, this scarf? And you've kept it all this time?
Ah, yes. My mother made this.
We should have looked through this trunk a long time ago. And you fooled the Duke's men with this?
He was a fool, so I fooled him. long as he didn't see my hair because it was very long then, down to here it was. La Maddalena, they used to call me.
But why did anybody have to go to the Duke?
Because the land was his land. Everything was his. You couldn't say no. 1 gold coin the Duke's man put in my father's hand. And it was done that way. Just fest.
And you went with him?
Hey.
Wait, Grandma, I have to write this down. The professor's gonna have questions.
All the way up the hill, all night to the Duke's house. The Duke's man led me inside to a big heavy door, and on the other side the Duke was waiting.
The Duke's bedroom? And you had to go in his bed?
He locked the door behind us with a big key, pointed like that.
Well, he wasn't angry when he saw the wrong sister?
He was drunk. And when he turned around, Marona, ugly, the ugliest man I ever saw. He had no nose. Someone cut it off years before.
My God, someone cut off his nose? Why?
Because he had sent his men to the convent to steal a nun to bring to his bed. Huh? Well, the next night her brothers came in through the window and stole her back. They wouldn't dare kill him, so instead, just 2 holes they left him with.
Ooh. And so you lay in bed and you let him?
Under my clothes I had a knife. Like it was ready for him. He came limping to the bed. He had 1 leg shorter than the other. Not a word he said, just... He reached out a hand and fell on me like a sack. And I felt something hot spurt on me.
Oh, for God's sakes, don't tell me.
He was so heavy. I could barely crawl out from under. The knife I had to leave in him. And the key, it was so far under him, I tried and I tried, but I couldn't. Finally, I just stood there and looked at him. And right away I felt sorry for what I did.
Sorry?
Yeah. All my life after that, sorry. I mean, the poor brute, all alone in that house, no one to care about him. All he could do was eat and get fatter and grunt like a pig.
Well, he didn't have to steal women.
No, but he did. Because God gave him 1 short leg. Perhaps some woman could have taught him to be kind. Maybe even me. That's why I felt bad.
Grandma, stop. You would have taught that man kindness?
Well, no. Because he had no nose. Still, I felt bad. There were things to steal in that room, but I took not 1 thing.
Wait, didn't you tell me yesterday that you stole this mirror from the Duke?
A squirrel dropped that on my head out of the tree.
You said a squirrel dropped the flower painting on you.
Yeah, that too. Fell on my head. Hey, where did you put that?
Oh, Ma has it now. It caused trouble here yesterday, Grandma. Big trouble.
Yeah? Good.
Good? I couldn't sleep last night. Something's very wrong. I was lying awake while you were sleeping last night.
Sleeping? No.
No?
Because today is the day. For bad or good.
Then you know what's going on?
That's why we look at these things now, while we can.
So, with blood on you, you got past the Duke's men. How?
Like you did. Out the window.
What are you saying? You saw me go out last night?
Hey, oh, out the window you went, out through the alley. All night.
I went for a walk. It was too hot to sleep.
A walk. You heard the call. In my day, the call came from me too.
I didn't plan it. I just did it.
Yeah, look. Every woman goes through the window once in her life. The woman goes to the man. That's what my grandmother told me when I asked her where I came from.
Well, at least Ma doesn't know.
No, I made her mad at me instead.
What? But don't tell me you started that fire in there on purpose.
I won't tell you.
You're too smart, Grandma.
Yeah, smart. They're talking in there now, the two of them.
Aunt Lena's here? You hear them? I don't hear anything.
I hear. And on a Saint's Day, they're gonna do. Psst.
24-hour reception desk, nurse on staff. Good, right?
Why do they call the place Riverview? There's no view of the river.
There used to be before the condo building went up.
So right off the bat, they're dishonest.
You want to argue with me over this? Keep Mama here then. Look, I phoned them this morning. There's an opening if we grab it. By 1 o'clock, we gotta call back or they go to their list. Just gotta pick up the phone. They'll come for her. What?
An opening. Some poor old thing died. Is that what that word means?
Yeah, so that's what old people do.
Like that, it ends. Alone in a rented bed. But on the saint's feast day, they're gonna come for somebody?
What's the saints to them? They're not from the world we're from.
Listen to what you just said. Dinner's at 1 o'clock. That's what I told everyone.
So make dinner 2 o'clock.
With her chair empty? Why can't you take her? It's almost your turn.
In 3 months, it's my turn. You want to keep her 3 more months?
I can't. Awful stuff is going on here. My poor daughter is sleeping on the floor in there.
Julia wanted to, right? She offered.
Well, it's hurting her. And she tells me that the pain is good for her. What is that? Is that penance? For what?
That's leftover hippie crap. Tell your daughter the war's over. The president resigned. Janis Joplin's dead. Put on some makeup and stop trying to be St. Rosalia.
No, she's... I think she's catching what Mama's got.
You don't catch dementia.
Yes, you do. Talking with Mama is making her strange.
Well, Mama can't talk, remember? Mama hasn't talked for a year, and Julia was always strange. Come on, a girl who used to talk to her cat. You hear Mama and Julia talking?
Julia writes down what Mama says in a notebook. I read it when she's in the shower. She's writing some kind of oral history thing for that professor at the college in perfect English.
Okay, she's translating from Sicilian, right?
Julia doesn't speak Sicilian. After us, no one speaks Sicilian.
Well, Mama doesn't speak perfect English. Mama doesn't speak. So, use your wits. Julie's inventing a life for Mama, that's all, to impress a professor, and then letting you find it to keep you confused.
Yeah, fine, but how can she be writing down stuff she can't possibly know? Stuff Mama only ever told me.
Then it's Mama. She's the one being shrewd. She knows exactly what's up. She'll fill Julia's head with fairy tales from now till doomsday if that will keep her here.
Without talking.
She doesn't need to talk. She can put herself into people's dreams. I mean, she used to do that to me when I was little. I had to push her out. And Julia's the perfect one to do it to. She lives half in a fairy tale. Don't make that face. All I'm trying to say, if there's a way to survive, Mama will find it.
Listen.
What's the matter with you?
Listen. This whole place is collapsing on itself, and it's Mama's doing. An awful thing happened here last night, and since then...
What? What happened?
Look here. Look at what Julia pulled out of Mama's trunk.
Oh my God, is that what I think it is?
Oh my God is right, because on account of this, my husband left me.
Oh, come on, left you?
Left me. Julia came out of the bedroom with it. I almost passed out. I mean it, I fell into this chair. Phil took a look at my face, took a look at this, and stormed out. He didn't sleep here last night.
Where did he sleep?
At his sister's, I suppose.
And what did you tell Julia?
About this? Nothing. What am I going to tell her?
Well, something, right? I remember this one. I absolutely remember it. 20 years and I still remember it. Look, he signed it.
It was a gift, that last day.
And how did Mama wind up having it?
I gave it to her to hide from me when we were all packing up. Must have still been in her trunk all these years, and Julia found it.
What the hell did you want to keep it for in the first
One
place?
thing I wanted to keep, just one thing. Don't put it on me. It's Mama, by mistake or on purpose, she's gonna pull this place apart. Would you just take her? Do I have to pay you?
I won't. For her, I'm saying this because if we put her at Riverview where they'll mind her medication, she'll live longer than with me where there's nobody ever home.
With strangers she'll live. Who'll let her sit in her diaper? A woman who raised 5 children. Why can't you be home? Don't you love her?
I can't be home because Walter needs me full-time at the office.
Is it Walter that doesn't want her? He didn't object to it last time.
It's not Walter. Here, put one thing of hers in here and your hands will keep going.
She's got a truck. What's she a stupid suitcase for?
They don't let them take trunks. One suitcase they let. Quiet, quiet, someone's here.
One suitcase. I'm getting sick. Hey!
Yeah, it's open, Christina.
Oh, listen, I'm only here 2 minutes. I gotta come back after I walk the dogs. I just had to tell you something important. Wait, let me get my breath. I ran the whole way in the heat.
The whole way? 2 lousy blocks? Why can't your daughters walk the dogs?
Oh, the dogs only poop for me. Oh my God, that smells good.
All right, just breathe. Breathe.
I don't know how anyone can watch animals shit. So, what's this important thing?
Listen. Wait, I'm dizzy.
All right, put your head down. All the way down between your knees. Now you sit for 2 minutes and don't talk. Get us some cold water, Lena.
Christina's here.
Yeah? Well, we better finish then. So, you went out the window and back to your father?
No, back to my father. No. They would follow me and kill him. No. Along the cliff I walked all night in the light from the moon. The gods stand watch on that cliff in a crooked road. Big white stones that stick up over the trees. We call them the gods with our heads because Jesus cut their heads off on his way up to heaven. One rolled all the way down to the churchyard.
Oh, that detail the professor's gonna like. A rolling head.
Yes, squashed a goat that was tied up, they said.
So you follow the stones
Until I came to a little cave where I could hide. I tried to stay awake because the dogs would find me with the smell of the blood on me, but I couldn't. I fell asleep on the ground. And when I woke up, there was a woman standing at the opening of the cave, all dressed in white, with a rope tied around her middle. "Who are you?" I said. And they already knew. It was La Santuzza. She said, "Look over there. Those are my bones." And behind the rock, I saw a pile of bones with some rags over them. She said, "No one should ever touch them. Keep my secret, and I will help you escape." And then she wrapped her shawl around me to hide what I was wearing and tied it here with her rope.
And what became of her shawl?
It's here. Why would I ever part with it? Not a thread breaks, it never wears out. Her rope is in there too somewhere.
Wow, so is that why you never take that off even when it's sweltering hot outside?
Hot? Well, you put it on and see if it's hot. And she told me to keep walking and ask the owl to show me the path. And she would lure the dogs the other way, and people would think I threw myself into the sea, and my father and sister would live in peace. And she said, the first man who takes off his hat to you today, go with him. And the first daughter you have with that man, give her my name. And then she vanished.
And you did what she said?
Yeah, I asked the owl, and all night he led me all the way to Palermo.
No, with the man with the hat.
Your mother has her name, Rosalia, right? Oh, look at you in that shawl with that red scarf. Oh, that's just the way I looked that day. Here, look at yourself.
Oh, I don't like to look at myself.
No, you look. What do you see?
Someone I don't know.
Then look deeper.
Well, why'd the man take off his hat? You knew each other?
Yeah, he was standing near the piers with a bundle of clothes under his arm, looking. And when he saw me, he did this. And he said, "You're Maria for Bartenico, the silversmith's daughter." And I said, "No." And he began to cry. "Oh, she's not coming, they tricked me." Oh. I said, "No, I'm Maria." He grabbed my hand and said, hurry, before they pull up the gangplank, the captain is to marry us. So, we ran up on the ship.
Wow, just like that? And the captain married you?
No, not right away. No papers, he said, and he called the sailors to put me off the ship. But I took my rope, and I tied myself to the rail, and they all tried to untie the knot, and they tried to untie, but no. Finally, the captain gave up and did us the marriage. And then, I untied myself.
And the man with the hat was Grandpa.
Of course, Grandpa. My Giuseppe.
So Maria's not your real name?
No, Antonia. After my mother, who died with malaria. It was for her that I saved my sister from the Duke.
And what happened on the boat?
I threw up every day. Not just me. The floor was always moving under you. And to pee, you had to stand in a line. And the food, not even a goat would eat it. No, Giuseppe had a salami in his bundle, that at least we could eat. We shared with a girl I made friends with on the ship, Andrea. Poor girl, a doomed thing she was.
Doomed? How?
She was one of those who jumped out the window in that big fire where all those girls burned up.
The sweatshop fire? The triangle fire? Yeah, I know it. Every time I walk past that building, I look up at those 8th floor windows.
I knew it. On the ship, I knew. Every day I looked around at those faces. Some were going to crush on the stones. Some were going to get the epidemic and die. And some were going to make babies out of themselves and work and maybe live to be old.
You're saying you knew which was which?
For Andrea, I knew. Because she was already dry, skinny and dried up. For the others, I just thought, the gods were rolling us across the ocean to fall where we fell. And why? We would never know.
To sit and tell stories to their granddaughters.
Yeah, maybe. A story is everything. The world is a story. But not everyone can hear it.
You know, that's funny. My professor says the exact same thing. Or, he thinks it. I'm a little like you, Grandma. I hear people's thoughts sometimes.
Yes?
Ma says I hear you in my head.
Yeah, good. Good. Come, let's light the candles to the saint. She could hear God in her head. That's why she stayed alone in her cave to listen.
Well, Ma took the candles, Grandma.
Took the candles?
Well, she's afraid you'll start a fire.
I want my candles!
Oh, good. You got that ratty old shawl away from her. Put something nice on her now. It's a special meal today.
Well, she likes a shawl, Ma. Just leave her in peace.
Julia, look at you, you beautiful, lovely thing.
Oh, it's just plain old me, Aunt Christina. You look pretty today, in that bow.
Oh, you like it? I can make one for you, any color you want. Mama, I'm here.
Okay, go back and sit. Don't get her all worked up if you're only staying 2 minutes. Let's not have her wet herself.
Ma, let them see each other at least.
You, how wonderful to be just ripe and waiting for love to happen. I see it all over you.
Back inside, troublemaker.
I'm sorry, you're the mother, I know. But enjoy it when it comes, Julia. Don't waste it, because it's the very best thing there is. The best.
I'll try, Aunt Christina.
Try right here, would you? Go to Rocco's. We'll watch Mama. You go to Rocco's and pick up some spinach for dessert.
Well, don't we always do quesadilla on feast days?
So who sells quesadilla? Nobody.
Well, why aren't we making them like we used to? You should let Grandma try. If she gets started, the memory could come back into her hands.
Sure it can. She doesn't burn down the building first. Go to Rocco's now before it gets crowded.
Nobody likes the sugary sphinges anyway. Only the tourists do.
Your father will eat them.
He's coming back?
Would you go now and quit arguing? And get that old lady shawl off of you before you go into the streets.
So what did I do? Why are you mad at me?
You? Nothing. Nothing. Don't go then. I'll go.
This isn't you. You never raise your voice to me.
Well, I must be someone else then.
Oh, the phone's ringing. It's probably him.
Yeah, I hear it.
You're gonna have to answer that sooner or later. Okay, you ready?
That girl. When her time comes, we're gonna just flock around her like.
Yeah, like her aunts. Come on, what's this important thing? You saw Fred again?
Well, yes. No, but no, that's not it. I did see him yesterday, walking on Houston Street on the opposite side.
You didn't chase after him, did you? You're gonna get hit by a car one of these doing that.
No, I know it wasn't actually him, but just for half a minute it was.
Every big, heavy guy you think is Fred. 15 years now.
It is Fred. He visits me that way. He told me he would that last day in the hospital.
I still say they could have saved him if they knew what they were doing. A guy that young. Heart attack?
Not go there now, please. What's this important thing, Christina?
They tried. They don't know exactly how the heart works. They admit that.
There was nothing wrong with him, except the overweight. Didn't he carry a machine gun halfway across Europe? Don't tell me that's a weak guy.
They made him do that. He wasn't as strong as he looked. The heart stops when it's time, he told me. He wasn't sad about it. Don't you be sad about it. I'll be waiting for you. It's the very last thing he said to me.
Waiting for you. If that could only be true, then everything else...
Well, it is true. Doesn't it have to be?
If we want it badly enough, I guess. And you listen to him, because never do I see you sad. Your daughters either.
Oh, one little toy always made them happy. A cast-off doll, that's all. Of course, each one had to have a dog to love.
3 kids in 3 years, right? How many would you two have had if, you know...
Well, Fred wanted 7.
7? My God, didn't he realize how much pain there is in pushing a baby out of you?
Well, it's worth it, right? Anyway, you forget that part of it right away.
Not me. 7. I would have told him. Fred didn't look like the type of guy to be at you all the time.
No, it was me. We'd go sit on the roof on hot nights and look for shooting stars. Oh, and tears would roll down his cheeks if we saw one. You know, moved he was. I just couldn't resist. I was like a dog in heat. I mean, I scared him. We'll be poor and happy, I used to joke. And he would joke back and say, better than poor and not happy.
How about not poor and happy? Isn't that better? At least you didn't wind up with 7 dogs.
That's a joke, right? Oh, wait. I have something really special for Mama. The girls and I stayed up all night making this. Oh, where is it? I didn't leave it at home.
What is it?
It's a feast day candle. We decorated it all up with butterflies and stuff. Ah, shoot. See what I get for rushing?
That's the important thing you had to tell us? A candle?
No. The important thing is, I've got a solution. Mama can come and live with me.
Are you kidding? And sleep where?
Well, the upstairs neighbor is going to sell me her cot, and we can put it right in the kitchen.
But Mama's going to sleep on a cot in the kitchen where the roaches are.
No, not Mama, me. Mama can sleep in my bed.
Don't 2 of your girls sleep in it with you? And the dogs.
Well, they can share. Why not?
Why not? Everyone in your place is... No one's small.
Well, the dogs are, except Lulu.
And Josie with the cigarettes? You want to kill Mama?
Oh, she'll stop the cigarettes. Now she has a reason.
Yeah, and meanwhile, all of you squished together in that tiny closet of the place. One of you sleeps in an armchair, right?
Well, it's big enough for us. And Mama too, because she's wanted. Listen, we'll be happy all cramped together. We'll turn it into fun. We'll play cards and make things out of paper mache, like we used to.
The girls say that too, or just you? I want to hear it from them when they get here.
Well, they're not coming today. 2 are sick, and Josie's helping me with my cleaning jobs, but they're totally for this. I mean, let me go tell Mama now, because she'll be really excited.
Well, hold on. 2 are sick? Are you sick?
No, it's just some stomach thing. You can't catch it.
Well, one of them got it from the other, right? You should be going near Mama.
Well, I won't breathe on her. I won't go past the doorway, I promise.
Slow down a second. Don't you want to go and measure this cot first to make sure that it fits before you lug it down the stairway? I mean, you can't even turn around in that kitchen of yours.
Well, it folds up, not a problem.
Well, no one's going to sleep on it folded up. I mean, think.
I do think. I am thinking. It's gonna work because I'm gonna make it work. Can't you encourage me a little?
After it fits, I'll encourage you.
I feel sorry for you. As much as you feel sorry for me, I feel sorry for you because you're gonna be an old woman one day soon and... Never mind. I'll go measure for you. And don't tell Mama my plan. Let me tell her. I want to see her face.
Paper mache? Shooting stars? Chaos, like I told you.
Well, we babied her when she was little, so it's partly our fault. It's a good thing she didn't see that suitcase. Put it out of the way, would you?
Yeah, where? You know, that could have been Walter calling. He knows I'm here, and today is a big special day for him at work.
Good, fine, work. You're all set to mingle with the fancy folks. Gonna give dinner parties for Walter's lawyer friends, all fancy. Still, Christina's right. You will be old one day, and who have you got to take care of you? That son of yours?
Why wouldn't he?
Because sons don't. They take care of their wife's mother. Their own mother, they put in a home because they embarrass them.
What are you wishing on me? It's my fault that I don't have a
I'm
daughter
not
and you do?
saying fault. Anyway, girls sneak and boys are foolish right in front of you, so be glad for what you've got.
What, Julia sneaks?
What they see us do, they'll do. That's all I'm saying. Let's get the table ready.
When I'm old, you'll take care of me and I'll take care of you. We promised each other that, right? I mean, it doesn't have to be a daughter. Look at Mama. Did she care for her old father? She came here.
She would have cared for him. The sister she left behind cared for him. Let her go to Christina's then. She's Mama's favorite, right?
Right, yeah. 1 week in that nut house and we'll be burying her.
Maybe the cot will fit, who knows?
It won't, because nothing ever goes right for Christina. The queen of bad luck, I call her.
Still, she doesn't complain, right? 1 minute later, she's happy again.
What are you saying, I complain?
I'm not talking about you. I'm saying Christina's happy, that's all. She hasn't got $1 to her name. You ever hear her talk about money? It doesn't exist for her.
But it does exist. That's the problem. Happy. Men must have invented that word because no one knows what it means. Where's the damn iron? We can't serve a meal on this.
Hey, my husband walked out. Her husband died. And you're here grumbling about men. What's your problem today? Could squeeze you in at the beauty parlor this morning?
I didn't go to the damn beauty parlor.
Where'd you go then? That fancy shoe store?
I went to the church. That's where.
What for?
To pray. What else?
Since when did you pray?
Since today.
For Mama?
For myself.
Why? Why?
Because once I was a pretty girl, and now I'm not.
You'll always always be pretty.
Is this iron safe to use? Last time sparks came out.
I'm glad for you. That man always looked at you.
You know what I think? It's easier the other way.
Yeah, you think. No. Maybe Mom will talk again if she's with Christina.
Yeah, and maybe I'll sing at the Met.
Miracles happen. St. Rosalia talked after they stabbed her through the throat. Oh, no, wait, that was St. Lucy.
How are we all gonna fit here? When are you gonna get yourself a bigger table?
If Mama talks, will you take her?
What about Phil? Is he coming? Why don't you just call him?
Because I don't like that phone today.
You don't like the phone?
After 1 o'clock, I'll touch that phone. Hey, you didn't give those Riverview people this number, did you?
Don't get all paranoid now. Here, let me pour you a glass of wine.
What was it like coming across the ocean? All you remember is throwing up?
Giuseppe's arm around my shoulder, I remember, and his hands gentle. A barber he wanted to be. He cut people's hair on the ship. Quiet, you know, a few words here, a few words there. You told him what you wanted, and he did it. He's gone now, but
You didn't make music and dance on the deck on the way over?
one man with a concertina fell overboard. Lost all his money at cards the night before.
He fell? What about the Statue of Liberty? Was there a fuss?
A giant woman.
Buildings, no fuss at the first sight of them?
Some fussed me. I thought, Gesù Cristo, because I had no idea where I was going. Your professor, he wants to know all this.
Every little thing. He wants to get it right, you know? To find the meaning in it. Every word he listens to.
The meaning. Be like that girl, Andrea. Stand in the window with your clothes on fire and see the specks moving below and ask yourself, where are the olive groves? Where are the fig trees? Can it be I was made to love stone? And then jump.
I do that sometimes. I think my final thoughts. It's why I can't be like the others in that class. It's why the professor is curious about me.
Curious.
He calls me the quiet one. He says I listen with my whole body, not just my ears.
Your whole body. Huh. He's young,
Very young, yes, for a professor.
handsome.
I suppose handsome.
What does he want?
What? The whole story, the immigrants, why they came here.
To work we came here, to eat. And for that we gave up the mountains and the sea.
Yes, that. The depression, the war. He wants to tell the truth of it, which no one will ever thank him for, but that's why he thanks you. Did I tell you he thanks you? He says you're the saint and I'm the candle.
The candle? Why the candle?
I flicker, he says.
And he doesn't flicker?
He burns.
So! Oh, he's the one! He went after you or you went after him?
Well, nobody went after anybody. It just happened by accident.
How by accident?
You know, Cafe Reggio over on McDougal Street? He sits there all the time, alone with a book. He's shy.
And you went there and sat by accident, and now every night you have this accident?
I read to him what I write down. He insists. If I miss a night, he gets upset.
He feels how you feel then?
And how do I feel?
Well, last night you went to him, yes?
Yes.
Professor. Un professore. He's Italian, this professor.
He's American. A mix from all people, blood from everywhere. That's why he wants to know everybody's story, everybody's food. He wants to write a book that will help the little people stand up for themselves against the banks and the bosses, like your friend Andrea, to be spared from that.
She's an anarchist.
No, a sort of poet. Your story is a parable, he would say. Eve before Adam. And those gods with their heads cut off, those are goddesses, he would say. And they'll grow new heads when they're ready, and they'll walk the earth with us, make food with us, and and make babies with us.
Yeah. Yeah. A poet, yeah.
What's in your blood has to come out sooner or later, he says. And what you have to say, you have to shout.
Good. He's rich, this poet. Nah, never mind. What about that other one who likes you?
The other one? He bought a motorcycle. His friends did the same, so he copied them. A big noise is going to make up for being empty inside.
A motorcycle is fun, though. Yes, I mean, you go fast.
Go fast where? He wants me to sit and ride on the back, leave here and ride across the country.
Ah, an adventure, like me, across the ocean.
No, not like you. You made it mean something. For him, there is no meaning. He's lost.
You couldn't be lost with him?
I was. For 2 years of my life, I was like him. And I don't want to be lost anymore.
Good. Don't be like your mother and wait too long to pick a man.
Men pick, Grandma. And today, they don't. Men are lost souls. Not like Grandpa who dragged you up a gangplank.
Oh, why lost?
There's no way for them to be men.
There's no way for them to drag anyone, you mean?
Something like that.
Men don't pick, Aramea. Women pick. Because we know something inside that men don't.
Well, I don't.
It's something you don't realize you know until you get old. The men, they never know it. A man is a tree and a woman is a seed.
What does that mean?
The seed has the tree in it. Huh? It never dies, but the tree does.
Do you never want to die, Grandma?
I want to die sitting in the sun and not in the shadow of brick. And you, I live in you, huh? Because you're out of me the way I am out of Eve, the mother of us all. Now, you, go to that Cafe Reggio place. That one with the book in his hand is not so lost, I think. You gotta go do.
Tomorrow I'll go, Grandma. Not today. Today's a feast day.
Today I'm here with you, tomorrow no. You have to tell men when it's time. Because they don't know how to finish themselves, poor things. They can only do it in you.
Then it's done, Grandma.
It is? It is. Okay, good. Good for you, good. Eve turns herself into an apple and Adam has to take his bite, huh? Well, where is he? Why didn't he come here and drag you?
Oh, it's better, he says, after I have my slap, the one that's coming.
What slap? He wants to slap you.
Oh, no, not that kind of slap. The kind you give a baby when it's born, to make it cry.
He wants you to cry.
He wants me to shout. He says I speak my words too softly.
And he's a shouter?
A poet is a shouter, and I'm a poet, he says, or I will be. I should be the one writing this book, he says.
Huh. Well, then you bring him here, then I'll slap. I'll slap you for. Come on. Go get the man. Let him have pasta gusardo with us. Well, I'll go if you don't want to move yourself. It's close by, right? Help me get out.
Well, you'll never get past Ma and Aunt Lena, you know it.
Shame on them. I'll go out the window like you did. You watch, I'll bring it.
No. If you go out that window one more time, you know what they're going to do? Put you away.
If they can find me.
Grandma, sit. Give me a chance to go do.
Yeah.
So everything there still stands like it did this morning? What now? It's happening so fast? No, just hold tight and let them do it. Call me afterwards. I'm at Rosalie's. Don't even call, just come. See? He's got the guys from the committee in his office. They put him on top of the list.
What committee? What list?
The mayor's committee. Walter's gonna be a judge.
A judge?
If he's on the list, he's in, because the party's backing him. We're gonna have a judge in the family.
Oh, good. You'll be the judge's wife. Good. Oh, and your son and Cornell can be a judge too one day. Is that what you prayed for this morning in church? I thought it was yourself.
It was myself. So you still don't like the phone now? You changed your mind, right?
No, I still don't like it.
Judge, and all the people that picked on me, the nuns who used to check my hair for lice as if we were dirty.
Well, people did have lice back then.
We didn't have lice. Do you have to oppose everything I say? We were looked down upon, is that not a fact? We were mistreated.
I never felt mistreated. I never even felt noticed.
Good for you. You can be secure and I'll be the neurotic one. Can't you be happy that my husband is getting somewhere?
I'm happy. What about you? I don't see you being
Are the
happy.
plates washed? What about Phil? Is he coming? Why don't you just call him?
I knew it.
Answer the damn thing.
Yeah? Well, where are you? Why are you not coming home? I thought so. Oh, I thought so. No, I did not. Why would I tell her? Haven't I always watched out for you all these years? Well, you better think that over. Don't throw everything of ours away. Look, I'm putting a plate for you. That's all. He wants me to tell Julia.
All of it? The whole story?
This day had to come.
Well, she should have been told a long time ago.
Why?
'Cause the day comes, like you said.
No. All those old ones at Riverview, their secrets are going to die in them. And good, let it be that way. The world already has too many stories as it is.
I don't believe that for 1 minute. Should I call her in?
Oh,
She's gotta half know this already. People let him slip here or there.
who people? You?
Me? No. Christina, maybe. She's careless.
Christina doesn't even know. She slept through the whole thing.
Who's talking about me? I heard my name.
You're back so soon. What, it didn't fit?
Well, it opens all the way, but it blocks the doorway.
So that's that.
No, Josie will sleep on it, and I'll sleep in the armchair.
But it's still gonna block the doorway, right? How's anyone gonna get to the bathroom?
Well, I don't know. We can put the chamber pot under the bed.
Are you crazy? A chamber pot.
We'll take turns sleeping then. Wait, we won't have a stove. We'll get a hot plate, and then we can put the cot.
Will you stop?
I can't. I can't let you put Mama away somewhere. Do you think I don't see that suitcase over there? Aren't you afraid that's going to show up in your nightmares, you two?
Don't go wishing anything bad on us. Nothing's been decided yet.
What you're doing is wrong. It's a shame. Our own mother, and we can't take care of her? The one who sang us songs and told us stories and cleaned up our throw-up and shit. And now that she needs, I'll carry her on my back out of here. I'll come through a window and take her.
Christina, soft. Don't you see? You want to be a little kid again. You want to sleep in the bed with Mama and let her love you. I don't blame you, believe me. I would give anything to go back in time.
It's not fair. It's not fair.
It's not. Don't cry. Nothing's your fault.
It is. It is. Everything is my fault.
No. Life drags us. We can't blame ourselves.
I killed my own husband. I fed him until his heart got all squished up inside of him. And every time I scrub someone's floor or clean a toilet, I tell myself it's to give him love.
Don't twist yourself up that way. Fred was just born to be big.
No, it was me. I loved him right into that coffin. Food. I'm such a dunce. I don't know any other way to give love.
Don't let guilt suck you in. Feel grief, not guilt.
Oh, my daughters too. Same thing. I'm killing
No,
them.
you're all loving them. That's why they're so sweet and loving.
Oh, they're just like their father. We made them together, he and I. And that man was the kindest man God ever made.
He was. The way he loved you, it was beautiful.
It was, you saw? I felt like a flower standing in the sun every day he was alive.
So don't cry. You had that, right? The most precious thing there is. Just a while. Like a flower. Oh.
Right. Don't cry. Just get hold of your life.
Everyone cries sometimes. It's part of being happy. You should cry, Lena.
And then I'll have happiness?
I'd give you some of mine if I could, because I feel for you.
Yeah? Oh. Yeah, your mom's right here.
What? From what? A whole bowl of caponati you ate? With a stomach virus? Okay, I'm coming. Just keep the dogs away from it. Watch television with your sister and drink water. She threw up in the bed.
Oh, no.
Which made the other one throw up. I gotta go clean up. But do you see what I mean? My own daughters. I'm killing them.
No, you're loving them.
Too much.
Too much is right. They should go to college or get jobs, never mind watch television.
It's not too much. People throw up sometimes, so look at how good those girls are to each other.
They are. And to me, not a selfish bone in them. And you know what? Throwing up means good luck is coming. You never heard of that? Hey, what's this?
It's nothing.
Well, look at these colors. It looks like...
It's junk. Just go ahead and take care of your daughters.
Those girls, they're my joy.
Throwing up means good luck? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say junk.
I know.
It's the heat. It changes your reality, if you know what I mean.
I do. From the inside, somehow. Like the heat did that summer at the beach, remember? Same strange feeling. On a day like this, I feel as if I'm there again.
Right around now, you have that same feeling and we have the same conversation.
You do?
I don't mind. It's a good memory. That hot sand under your feet, that blue sky.
Remember the quiet?
Yeah. And the tiny sails way out. And scooping the shiners out of the water with a big net. Remember that?
And eating them in the pasta, heads and all. Oh, and the fiddler crabs running through the reeds. The smell of the mud at low tide. And the clamming with our hands.
Remember how Mama could find them with her feet?
She used to hear them talking to each other. She told me that once. Oh, watch the iron. It's my only good tablecloth.
God, that was a time. You know what that was? That was the only really happy time in my whole life. I'd love to crawl backward and be there again and then keep crawling.
Well, it was a happy time. Just the three of us and Mama. Oh, and you and Christina both pregnant. The husbands gave us that. They stayed in the city and worked and gave the women a summer alone by the beach. See? We need men sometimes.
Yeah, to make us pregnant and leave us alone. That's why I was happy. Being happy means being left alone. No, being young and being left alone.
It means being where you belong.
With each other, you mean, right? All in that one little room like we used to be. We sound just like Christina.
It wasn't just that. It was the sea smell, the color of the light, a kind of landscape you recognize somehow. Last night, alone in my bed, I was there, hearing the waves lapping.
Was he there too? The artiste?
Why do you say it that way, artiste? You didn't understand what he was trying to do?
No, but you sure did. I'm joking. For God's sakes, why are we drinking wine if we can't kid around a little?
Good, fine. Do we have to be vulgar? On the Saints' feast day.
Hey, I'm wrong. I'm sorry. Look, you're the one who brought up happy time. Meanwhile, I'm fighting misery you don't see.
How could I not see? Since you're a little girl, you're fighting misery, and I'm holding your hand.
I'm being serious. You think you're collapsing right now? You don't realize that I'm having
A what? A what? Your husband's gonna be a judge. So, a what?
crack up. That's what I'm right on the edge of it.
Oh, stop. You'll make noise, but you'll never have a crack up.
No. Christina can have a calamity, but not me. Well, you're wrong. I had a crack up already that you don't know about me. I need another glass.
You ease up on that. When did you have a crack up?
When I told everyone I was visiting my friend with the lupus.
You weren't visiting her?
I was in the hospital. I made Walter keep it secret.
The hospital. From what? A crack up because of what?
Because of dread, plain and simple.
Come on, come on. Dread of what?
Of that woman I see in the mirror, that old one underneath, pushing through my skin.
A few wrinkles and gray hairs. That's the dread? Come on, let me tell you what's coming. Hip joints that ache all the time. A back that's bending no matter what you do. A mind that can't hold on to any meaning in this life anymore.
Oh, stop! You were made to be an old woman just like Mama. She was a frumpy old thing before she even turned 50.
That's how you see me.
Not you, Mama, in that ratty house dress, arguing with a grocer and broker English.
You know, she was someone's perfect child once, just like you were a child.
Oh, she wasn't. She was always old. And if I'm going to turn into that, I don't know what.
You'll put her somewhere where you won't see her. That's how you're going to fix it? You think you didn't rip yourself in two with that phone call to the nursing home this morning?
Don't think anything. Except that I wasted most of my life wanting the wrong things and being with the wrong man. And that's not on Mama. That's on me. She told me not to marry Walter, and I went right ahead. Christina had what I never had, so go ahead and feel sorry for her.
Wrong man. No, hold on. No. That's today. Tomorrow it changes.
I can count on that.
Okay. What do I know? All I can tell you is that the world moves under us in a way we can't see. So you did right to go pray to the saint today.
Except in my crowd, you go pray to a shrink.
Then go.
I did. He loaded me up with pills. Here, you need a couple hundred value?
No! You crowd. To me, you should have come. To your sister, who loves you from the day you were born. Who'll let you tell her anything. The iron. Oh, no. Jesus, you scorched it.
I did.
Look, there's a hole right there.
Well, you wanted a bad day, you got one now. We each deserve a pill.
Put those things away. And let me have the truth out of you before you wind up with a hole in you. Look.
The damn thing's shot, what can I say?
It's not shot. We mend it. And meanwhile, we put something over it.
That's what you call the whole truth?
The truth between you and me I'm talking about. Come. Come to me. You tell me. And I listen.
I was born into a strange time, Grandma. People my age, they aren't happy.
To be young is to be happy.
Once upon a time.
Busy is happy. You have children, you take care of them, they make you happy.
They give you sorrow too, though, right?
Yeah, well, just that one. The first baby who died. I cried, but I knew he wasn't strong enough. He barely suckled. My dead mother came to me in a dream. Give me that one to hold, she said, and you keep all the others that come. And when I woke up, he was dead.
That's so sad.
Yeah, terribly. Terribly. But everyone in those days lost one or two little ones. We didn't talk about it. We just gave the next one their name. Your Uncle Salvatore, who moved away, he has his name.
So then 6 you had altogether?
Yeah, 6. That one. And Sal who moved, and Vincenzo who got killed in the war. Oh. And then it goes. Oh, that last one, she was perfect. Good as a little angel she was. It was all right to stop after that.
In one bed the girls slept. That's what Ma told me, in a tiny room with no window.
Until they got married in one bed, yeah. The smallest one we put in the middle to keep her warm.
Right, no heat in the winter, just a kerosene stove you turned off at night.
Oh, you got out of bed to pee and the floor was ice. Through the whole place you had to walk, all the rooms to get to the stairs, and you go downstairs and out to the back house, and you froze out there too. And you heard noises in the dark.
The children went out there alone?
Oh, I took them in case of, bad people,
But everyone was happy, you're saying.
Busy, alive. You go to the butcher every day, to the grocer, you cook, you wash your clothes in the sink, you hang them out. You chase everybody out so you can take your bath. You light the stove, you heat the wood, you make the water hot, you pour it in, and you lock the front door in case the Iceman should come.
And Grandpa helped you do all this?
No. In the shop all day cutting. The cups he did too, to have people with pain. The cups, you heat them up and you put them on the skin. No. Up the stairs he came at night, very tired. Your mother came home from work. We ate, we cleared the table, and we did the piecework.
Piecework?
Yeah. Shirts your mother brought home from the factory she worked in. We sewed the collars on, a penny a collar, because the money helped us. The little ones, they went to bed to be ready for school. School, they are finished, even the girls. And then the men came for them.
The men?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean the suitors?
Yeah. This one was a cousin of that one, the son of the other one, all from the same town in Sicily. What kind of men they were we knew because we all helped each other here like kin.
But not my father.
No, he was different. From Montelepre he came. The family lived upstairs in our building. The mother was a hunched up little woman. There's the one sister, not pretty, but she got married.
That's Aunt Nicolina?
Yeah. The father was skinny like a stick. He died, and then the mother died. And the son got sent home from the war. The head, you know. He killed people from an airplane. He dropped fire from the sky.
He did? I thought my father was just a navigator.
No, he told me he burned the whole city once. Even the children. He used to sit by himself on the stoop and sad, always sad. And one day he said to me, "Should I ask your daughter to marry me?" And I said, "No." I went up the stairs and I said, "Get out of that rocking chair and marry that poor man."
The rocking chair?
Yeah, your mother sat in a rocking chair and rocked until she was too old to get married because the one she liked married someone else, so she rocked.
So different from you, Grandma. I mean, you grabbed some other girl's destiny in 1 second. Poor Maria, the silversmith's daughter.
Yeah, only my Christina's like me. She came of age and she grabbed her man and make new people to walk the earth. Do your work.
It's so odd, well, where each of us comes from, I mean. What happens to put us here in this world? If only I could understand that, I wouldn't be so strange.
Before anyone comes into this world, 3 miracles have to happen.
It's that flower painting. That's one of the miracles.
Yes, because who can understand it?
Well, I can.
Good. You told your mother that last night?
No, I didn't get a chance to. All I said was, who's Angelo Gabrielli? Big commotion. My father got dark in the face, walked out, slamming the door.
You don't know Gabriel? He's an angel. He makes people pregnant.
How? An angel doesn't have a body.
He borrows a body.
Like me. I feel like I'm walking around in a borrowed body in a sleepwalk.
Well, blame the angel. He dropped that painting on my head.
You said squirrel dropped it on you. What are the 2 other miracles? Tell me before I get any more mixed up.
A crab spoke to me. That's the second miracle.
A crab from the fish market?
A crab that I picked up from the seafloor. I thought it was a scongili, but the shell was cracked, but the crab was living inside. That was that summer at the beach, when we dug up our supper from the seafloor, when everybody was happy.
Can you understand all animals, Grandma? Cats do?
Yeah, whoa. Don't tell anybody, they put me away. And I have to stay a while longer for you.
For me?
Mm.
And what did the crab say to you?
Put me back in the mud and I'll give you a special grandchild.
That's it?
Lay in the bed tonight, look at the wall and snore. That made no sense because I don't snore.
Yeah, you do, Grandma.
Now I snore, old people snore.
And did you put the crab back?
Yeah, and then came you, the 3rd miracle. And you snore too sometimes. There, you heard it.
Did the crabs tell you what your grandchild is supposed to do with her life?
I tell you like I told your mother. Understand yourself, live, and make yourself ready for the next miracle. Now, you go to that Cafe Reggio place and you tell that man the crab story, and if he wants to hear any more stories, he's got to come here and eat with us.
Now I should go?
Oh, Mommy, now, yes, hurry, so I can be done with my work.
Okay, I'll invite him, but I'm not dragging anyone.
No, wait.
What?
Che la sanduzza solo.
Before, I told you I'm not dragging anyone.
Tie me to this chair. Come on.
Tie you? Are you getting the urge to go out the window again?
No, they have the urge. You want to see me here when you get back, you tie me. Come on.
Are we really at this point?
Oh.
But fine, okay.
Make it big. Bigger. Make them fight with it.
Now you talk to me. Let me throw these damn pills down the incinerator.
What if I need them?
Listen, lots of women wind up not loving their husbands.
I could bear that. It's not loving myself I can't bear.
Why not loving yourself? What's not to love?
My stupid, shallow self who thought that having a pretty face was all that you had to do in life.
So you learn. Life doesn't let you off that easy.
When did I start hating myself? That's the question I asked La Santuza in church this morning.
Come on, that's too strong. A little vain, yes. A little spoiled. Not hating yourself, I never saw that.
It was taught to me when I was little and it became me.
Mama never taught us that.
Not Mama. The books, the teachers. I mean, seriously, who the hell is Jane Austen to me?
Who's Jane Austen?
Movies too. Gentlemen prefer blondes, and we took that seriously. You know what I did, pretty face and all? I invented myself to please those jerks I met at college. I married a man just because he was opposite. A law school stiff with a lawyer father. A house where everyone wore suits and no one ever raised their voice.
So, to reach up is what people come here for, right?
Reach up. Meaning you start by not liking who you are. You start impersonating. You let other people design you. I amuse Walter, me, with the parents who could barely read and prayed to hermit saints and cooked smelly food.
Oh, Walter likes my pasta
He
console.
pretends to. He humors everything, including me. You know what? When you eat something that makes you sick, you gotta make yourself throw up. That's all. Get it over with.
You are making yourself sick today. Look, I can feel sorry for myself too. What's my life? Never a choice. Always what the world needed out of me.
Regrets, you're saying?
What good are they? Every time I think I'm having a horrible day, you and Christina taught me. That's why I just keep my mouth shut. Listen, as long as Walter loves you even a little, you can love him back. You can start by trying to like him. I know about this from experience.
So what's love? A chore?
It's something you make. Here's a pot. We make something in it or we go hungry because you can't eat the pot. You teach yourself how to love. It's just a muscle. Huh? That's my 2 cents.
Muscle is right. When a marriage is lopsided to begin with. Boy, how did we get to be a mess? I mean, both of us at once. Our parents crossed the ocean for this.
It's got nothing to do with the ocean. It's middle age, it's all. And 100 degrees hot outside.
No. Those young ones who got on the boat in Sicily had more to them than us. That's the irony pounding on my head. They did things out of their hearts. And look at our kids. Your daughter lives in some dream world and my son has no soul in him. He's copying his father like a robot.
All right, shush now.
Hey, Mom, I can run that errand for you now if it's not too crowded.
Good. Take Grandma to the bathroom first.
But when I get back, not this moment.
You want to be cleaning her up?
I'll be quick.
I'll take her. Sit down and tell your daughter and get it over with.
Tell me what?
I'll take her. Mama, I'm coming. And you shut up.
What's going on here?
Where are the breadcrumbs? I gotta fry them up.
Down there? Well, you're not answering.
Hey!
Here we go.
Why did you tie Mama to a chair?
It's a game. I'll untie her as soon as I come back.
I'll untie her. What kind of game is that? Everybody today is out of their mind.
You tied Mama to the chair? Why?
If you're not answering, I'm not answering.
Wait. Julie, just answer me this. She's not really talking in there, am I right? You're just trying to keep her here by making up stories, right? All right, all right. But tell me this, how many times a day does your mother have to take Mama to the bathroom?
Every hour.
And at night, a diaper, and that works?
An hour at a time, it works.
Until what? How much time do you think you can buy? I mean, if you leave Mama alone, she sneaks out, right? And you have to go find her, right? And each time she roams farther away, right?
She wants to walk like she did as a girl. The doctor said let her do something that's already in her muscles, something she's done over and over again that gives her pleasure.
Is the doctor going to go find her when she wanders out of the neighborhood?
Look, Aunt Lena, I get it. I know what you and my mother have been talking about in here.
So, you've been listening.
In a place this small, you feel things through the walls.
You saw the brochure, I admit it. Okay. But why are you so against it?
Because she's my best friend, and I can help her here.
Shouldn't your boyfriend be your best friend?
Whoever knows you best should be your best friend, like my mother and you. Now, I gotta go do something.
You can't reverse dementia, Julia.
You can. I asked the doctor myself. He said if you speak to her every day, if a patient starts to speak even a few words, it's the first sign the brain is healing itself.
A whole year ago he said that. It's past healing now. I know you mean well, but she's not talking except in your imagination.
You're a very unhappy woman, Aunt Lena, and I am not imagining that.
No, you heard.
I did not hear. Look, I don't mean any disrespect, but I think you should focus on your own problems.
When I was your age, I thought I knew a lot too. Don't go wishing too much for your grandmother. That's all I'm trying to say. You can't wish away old age. You can't wish away death.
But you can wish for miracles. We're all here by a miracle. Every word we speak is a miracle.
To a cat it is, yes. Never mind. Yes, we all get a first word and a last one, and the last word is the last.
Then don't rush it. Let her finish saying what she needs to say.
How the hell did you make a knot I can't untie?
I don't know.
So what, I have to cut the damn thing?
Just leave it. It's time. Do it.
Did you?
I'm just saying, better tell her or she'll wind up telling you.
What's the matter, Mom?
Sit a minute, Julia. I have to explain something.
Is it about this?
It's about this.
Oh, good. I've been waiting.
You took a good look at it?
A very good look. I like it. Am I supposed to not like it?
Listen, something happened before you were born. We kept it secret.
We?
I was there, I knew.
What happened?
That one summer we sisters spent on Long Island, everything that summer was, I was in a kind of dream.
What happened in your dream?
I breathed in, out, I stood outside barefoot, I looked at the sun with my eyes, I heard my own heart beating. No television, no phones, just a little row of bungalows at the end of a dirt road. But you put anything into the ground to grow. A stick of celery, a carrot top. Aunt Lena and Christina, they were happy with babies growing in them. Happy, happy. And
You weren't happy?
I was,
Restless she was. You were. You tossed and turned in the bed. We were crammed together all in one bed like we used to be, and Grandma on the divan near the door.
right facing the beach we were. The water lapped all night outside the window. I would lie awake, listening to it, night after night after night. Time disappeared.
And then?
There was a man
What man?
next door. A man who grew flowers. Hollyhocks, lilies, black-eyed Susans. He was a painter, an artist. Mornings he did his work out in the garden. Explosions of color he painted. You couldn't see a figure in them, but they were beautiful.
You thought so.
Look at it. That's not beautiful.
So you befriended this man?
He was easy to talk with. He would beckon me and I would just step over that little border of asters. He had this wonderful voice, right, Lena?
Ronald Coleman, we used to call
Right,
him.
that same kind of voice, confident, soothing.
Great, I have no idea who Ronald Coleman is.
You never saw Lost Horizon? No? How about A Tale of Two Cities?
No, so you all were friends with this man?
Me, he liked best. We used to talk. I understood what he said and he understood what I said. I kept him company while he painted. It was just the two of us in the garden. Scent of flowers and scent of him.
And something happened.
You could still hear the drone from the radio from our side. All day it droned. Make-believe ballroom. Rosemary Clooney, Kitty Callan, nothing but love songs over and over. A magic that never wavered.
Georgia Gibbs, remember her?
Such pure voices. The girlish throb in them. All day long and all night long. The katydids calling to each other outside.
She doesn't know what katydids are.
I do so.
That last week there, our last night, clouds moved aside. The moonlight fell right through the open window onto my pillow. The insect voices turned to a roaring. I slipped out of the bed. Mama was facing the wall, snoring. I tiptoed past her, climbed through the window, out into that silvery garden. I went to him.
You went to him?
I did.
Wait, I'm from him?
Yes.
Well, how do you know for sure? Because I want to know for sure.
Women know these things,
I
Julia.
know. Because your father couldn't.
Couldn't?
No. And so I told him right away as soon as I got home because he would know anyway.
And he said what?
He said he knew it would happen. He wanted it for me.
He planned it?
No, but that summer I was away from him, he knew it would be then.
He owed you, you mean?
Owed me what? A marriage is not a bank.
Well, he told you before he married you that he couldn't?
No, not before. He was hoping, I think. But still, he didn't owe. The war was where your father made his debt. He always said that. But no, this he wanted. Or maybe this paid his debt.
Then why did he leave yesterday in such a temper?
Because you were never supposed to know. We never agreed that in words, but it was the understanding.
Well, I did know.
Who told you?
I told myself. Look at me. I'm like no one in this family. I'm like a freak.
You are exactly like you. You're one of a kind.
Right. There's your miracle, yes?
That's a miracle, the thing the katydids do?
No, the thing that put you here.
Is this man still alive? The artist, the painter, Angelo Gabrielli?
No.
How do you know?
I saw the obituary. I looked. I always looked. Only 1 year later he died. Looking back now, he was a young man.
Died from what?
drowned where we used to get the clams. They were reeds. You could get your feet caught in, and the tide comes in fast.
Never go clamming alone. People warned us that.
So the man never laid eyes on me? His pictures, did they get famous? Are they hanging somewhere? No? His picture, is it in a magazine? Say more.
I don't want to. Don't ask for more. Don't cause hurt.
Was he handsome? Was he kind? Say that at least.
His voice made him handsome. Everything in a man comes out in his voice.
Voice. That's all I'm going to get?
What I don't know, I can't say. Listen, when we left that bungalow, that day, that minute, it ended.
He didn't come wave goodbye to us.
It ended. That minute.
Yet you looked for his obituary.
Leave me something.
You have something. This is something.
You make me say this now. Where were you last night? I heard you go out, and I stayed right where I was, alone in an empty bed, thanks to you.
Thanks to me.
If you mock me, you mock yourself. Bite your tongue. And you too, Lena.
Me? What? Am I saying anything?
That man poured himself out every day of his life and left nothing of himself in this world. But you.
All right, fine. It's just a love story like a million others.
The word love was never said. No words were said that night.
Love is a necessary word, isn't it?
The act was necessary, not any words. Your story needs words, maybe. Not mine.
But yours is mine, that's the thing. And why hide it for so long? It's just the truth.
To leave your father something to come home to.
He's coming back? You phoned him? Well, pick up the phone and tell him nothing's changed. I'm his daughter, the same way that I've always been.
You have to mean that, not just say it.
I do mean it. Put his plate for him and I'll show him that nothing's changed. Except I'm not confused anymore. I exist because somebody had a crazy urge. That's all. And now I don't have to wonder anymore.
Don't say crazy. Don't make something beautiful ugly. You exist for the same reason this painting exists. Because it had to.
What does that mean?
That man painted what he had to paint. Even if the world didn't need it or want it. And that stubbornness in him is exactly what I loved about him.
So now you say love.
Yes, I say it. And once is all you're ever going to hear it. And when you're ready, you'll say it too. Like a grown woman. And you too. Let's be done with feeling sorry for ourselves. Men are the ones we should feel sorry for.
Oh, brother.
Now, take a good look at this, because it's going down the incinerator right now. Here, you should be the one to throw it away if you think it was crazy.
No, not me.
I'll do it, and whoever wants to be mad can be mad at me.
No, there's me in it. I need to see it.
Well, I don't need to see it. I'll see you. That is all the meaning I need from it. I'll throw it away myself, and maybe this house will be whole like it was.
No, I'll keep it in my room.
And tell your father what?
And tell him to sit and eat his dinner with us. Now just let go.
You let go.
Knock it off, you two. Cut it out. Knock it off.
There. All right. Now put his plate for him and I'll sit in my seat. But no longer as a child, as a grown woman from now on. And you know what? You're right. Thank you both for the slap I needed.
You never needed a slap. And why are you shouting?
To be sure I'm heard.
I needed the slap. And she's right. Put Phil's plate for him. Mama said that's how you made someone show up for dinner. A plate for him and a plate for Walter. And let's get the water boiling. It's almost 1 o'clock. Let's do it.
Said you put a candle on the table and light it. That's how you make someone come. Wait, who's watching her? She could be choking on her own spit tied up in there. Mama! Where the hell is she?
God, the window's wide open.
For God's sake, she went out.
How the hell did she get out of the rope? Is she in the alley?
Why is there no window grill on the first floor so the crazies can come in and snatch your daughter?
So my daughter doesn't burn up when Mama sets this place on
Blame
fire.
Christina. She came in here and she let Mama see her.
Let's stop blaming. Let's just go find her.
I'll go to the little park. That's where she was last
I'll go
night.
to Christina's.
Yes, Aunt Christina's. Let's hope.
What hope? I'm right here.
Oh, you didn't pass Mama. She's gone out the window.
Again? Is this how you all watch her?
You snatched her away to teach us a lesson. Tell us that's what you did.
Snatched her away. Are you crazy? How much wine have you had to drink today?
Stop. Just go back the way you came. Here, leave the candle.
With me, this won't happen because Mama won't want to go anywhere.
What if I should check the church?
Okay, good. I'll go down McDougal Street.
What's that with
Well, whatever. Just hurry.
Why can't you just talk, Mama? If you could talk, you could stay here. I don't want you to leave. Couldn't you be the way you were? I'll take care of you. I'll brush your hair like I used to. I'll take you to the park. You could sit under the trees every day. We'll walk to the river and look at the water. Just talk. Teach me, Mama. Teach me the cassette, Daddy. I couldn't have done what I did, Mama. Except I knew you wanted it too. For me. I never thanked you. Get old, Mama. But don't go from me.
There's over a dozen old ladies in the church and none of them is Mama. Oh, you found her.
I wish.
Oh boy, never go running when it's 100 degrees out. Hey, she's making them.
She's trying to. Shh, let's watch.
Oh dear God.
Shush.
What, you're mute now too? Okay.
Oh, good. But I did it. He's coming.
Who's coming, your father?
Grandma knows who. No, shh. I want to watch this.
3 mute ones, terrific. Who needs words?
Look, she's doing it.
I better start the oil.
This is actually gonna happen.
I told you, I knew it. Didn't I say? Good luck.
Oh, make them fit. We'll squeeze.
Yes, like we used to.
Put one more.
What'd you say?
I didn't say anything.
It was Mama.
For the guest, one more.
Oh dear God, am I dreaming?
There's your dream.
Yes, she said.
You learn. Hey, you too.
Here, Grandma, a place for everyone.
Mama, look what we made you.
Hey, you like, huh?